Hey everybody, it's Sarah. It's day 6 here in Copenhagen. It has been yet another beautiful day. We spent some time at the beautiful City Hall building. We got a tour, we saw some artwork, we heard some history, and we climbed a lot of stairs. So while we were there, we also heard from one of the Socialist Democratic Party members about her concerns with the funding of certain social welfare programs. So things like healthcare, education, her party believes aren't adequately being funded, and therefore they're unable to hire enough healthcare workers to provide services. Education, there's issues there as well where they can't hire the people that they feel they need for all the services that are required of the citizens. So it's definitely a big issue in the upcoming election here in June, and they're working hard to hopefully be able to make some policy changes. So on the flip side of that, we toured Christiana, or Freetown, Copenhagen. So a small semi-autonomous community here that is it's almost 50 years old. It's been declared as kind of a social experiment. So they are not really governed by any set laws or doctrine. They are organized individually, so they have that like individual responsibility where they feel like everyone needs to take care of themselves. They need to look after themselves. No one's going to tell you what to do, but no one's going to come in after and pick up after you. So they meet regularly, different committees. They have a building committee, they have a traffic committee, economics, contracts, local businesses, that sort of thing. So anyone who has a concern can speak up. Anyone's say is respected, and they work through issues kind of as a big community. And it's a very different vibe than the rest of the city. So it was definitely a big contrast because the parliamentary system is quite complex, much more complex than what I realized with regard to the allocation of funding and the concerns and the feelings of the different parties. So it's not as straightforward as taxing citizens and then just paying for programs. Christiana was a bit of Denmark that doesn't look anything like the rest of the city. So the streets were a little bit dirty, the buildings were a little bit run down, because they don't have those set systems in place to come through and automatically take care of them. It's up to the individual residents. So two very different ways of life here, and as always, some very enlightening experiences. So we will see what tomorrow brings. Night.